Hi Libra, how are you going? This is your general reading for November 2018. Um, when I was sitting down and thinking about the messages that needed to come through for you, when I was meditating, there was a lot of waiting involved. There was a lot of picking the moment type moments. But there was also a point where you are going to be motivated to move forward. And when you get to that point, it's going to happen quite quickly. So that being said, what else came through for me was there's an opportunity. Excuse me, guys, I've just got to blow my nose. Sorry. For those of you who suffer hay fever, you know what I'm going through. So sorry if I sound a bit funny today. There is opportunity for you to develop strategy around a new business, and that's part of the holding off period. Don't just jump in blindly, say, oh, I want to start a new business. Okay, that's great, but make sure, Libra, you're balanced. Okay, so make sure you do it in a balanced, strategic way. And I know what it's like when it's something that you're passionate about, but just for this month, spend the month planning, spend the month writing out stuff, spend the month drafting. Okay, it may feel like you're going nowhere, but when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do, and what you will need to jump into this new enterprise of yours. Now, for some of that'll be a new business opportunity, whether by yourself or with partners. For some of you, that will be a new career opportunity. And given that it's the end of our, almost the end of our university year, that might be a graduate position for you somewhere, if that's pertains to you, if that's your situation. Now, some of you are going about looking to stabilise your finances in the wrong way. So I feel like you're rushing it. It's almost like you're trying to take shortcuts. Maybe you're working 3 or 4 jobs, and which is great. You're earning the money, but you're not getting time to yourself. Now, Libra, you need to remain balanced at all times. Well, as much as you can. Excuse me. So please take your time. If that means letting go of one job and only working 3 jobs and only working 16 hours a day, or 4 days a week instead of 7, that would be good for you. I mean, it'll be less money, but you can handle it. You can handle it, and you certainly need it. All right? For some of you are feeling a block with a particular situation. Now, the energy is the same for any area of your life that this resonates with. Could be a personal relationship, anything that you've got an emotional bond to. There is another way. You're not thinking about this. You're not getting the bigger perspective, which is what you need. You need to take a step back, because I feel like you just keep hitting your head on a brick wall. Okay, so just stop that for 2 reasons. It hurts, and the second reason, you're not getting anywhere. Okay, and that's one of the reasons that you're feeling stuck. All right, you just be patient. It will come to you. Plan and strategize. Take a step back. I feel like you're so emotionally involved. So you so want this idea to work, or you so want this relationship to work, that you're rushing at it. You're going at it the wrong way. In the way that you're going at it, you got to find another way, because it's not going to work. Okay? And it certainly hasn't worked for you, and you are getting frustrated. So just take your time. Take your time. Slow down. You need to slow down. What else came through was there's particular areas in your life that need closure, and you need to take the time to do that now. You need to let it go. So if it is grieving the loss of a loved one, unless, of course, it happened yesterday or this week, if you're holding on to the grief and loss of a loved one, and you've gone through the process, then it's no longer that the loss of the loved one that's doing that to you, that's making you feel sad. It is in fact yourself. Okay, and you need to break that cycle because it's bringing you down. You need to get motivated. You need to be able to let go of that emotional energy and get motivated do something to do something else with your energy. Okay, you need to be able, take walks outside. Don't stay inside all day, because the sun's healing. The sun is healing, despite what everybody says. Obviously, don't go out in the middle of the day when it's burning hot, boiling hot. But there's also, for some of you may be moving or relocating. And I feel that's for personal reasons. So it could be the end of a lease, and you're not sure where to go. But I feel like you'll get a gut feeling where you need to be, and you'll move in that direction, and it'll be the right direction. Okay, trust your gut, trust your intuition on this. Some of you will be making home improvements to your house because the money will be available, the contractors will be available, and it will go swimmingly. Okay. Also, what came through was there's a possible improvement in, or taking the next step in a personal relationship, which is great. Congratulations if that's if that pertains to you. If it's not that for you, if that doesn't resonate with you, a lot of this will be your development of how to love yourself properly so that you can teach others how to love you. Okay? So there's lots of movement around you, and you want to move, but you individually, you need to step back and take a look at the bigger perspective before you go rushing in. Because what you're doing now with your career, or your burgeoning career, or your burgeoning business, it's stalled. It feels stagnant. It feels like you need an injection of something, but you're going about it the wrong way. Okay? So with that said, let's get on with the rest of your reading. I'll use the cards now. So my Libra friends, I know that I've been on quite a spiritual journey this month, which I suggest most of you have. So what I'm going to do is use the Healing Oracle deck and get some more tissues. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Oh, goodness me. Hay fever. All right. I have shuffled the cards off camera because I do want to save time for you. But I'm shuffling them again now, just so that you can see that they are being done for you. Wow, that one just jumped out. Yeah. You're not experiencing the peace in your life or the balance in your life that you would normally. So November is turning out to be quite a big month for you. You may have been feeling the energies during October. Okay. One more card, please. One more card. One more card, please, for my Libra friends, November 2018. Okay, you it? Thank you. Okay. All right. All right, so the cards that came up were Tranquility, Faith, Free Will, and Can You Feel Me? Okay, so tranquility is all about trust. Remember I said in the first intuitive message that you need to trust, you need to find a way, you need to think outside the box and follow your intuition. You need to trust that. It's all going to turn out. It just feels like a bit of chaos at the moment, or like frustration. You can't step forward and it's like, oh God, I just want to get going. Everything's going to fall into place. Okay, there is a divine plan, but you need to understand that tranquility starts with you. Okay, you can't create it. It's your natural state of being. Everything else is just white noise. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, now with faith tells us that even though that we may experience obstacles in our path, like that brick wall you keep hitting your head on, you need to follow your heart. You need to know that, again, tranquility, trust. You need to, if you keep running into a brick wall, there's a reason why. There's a reason why you keep running into a brick wall. So don't question it. Don't say, why is this wall here? Just ask yourself why you're not willing to look outside the box from a different perspective to find a solution to get around the wall. Okay, it's just in front of you. It's not around you. You can get around it, but you're not willing to look at another path. All right, so you need to ask yourself why you're not willing to look, not why the brick wall is there. Okay, once you figure that out, the path that you need to travel will be made clear to you, funnily enough, because there will be no brick wall. Okay. All right. Free will. Free will. If you, if there's a question that you've been asking, okay, now you see this lady, she seems quite, what's the word? She seems quite down. She seems quite insular, okay? And that's because she's holding on. She's been thinking about this question for quite a long time. There's something that's been on her mind for quite a long time. And, you know, it's like the tears have almost scarred her, and they now define her, okay? If you've been looking for an answer to a particular question in an area of your life, the answer's no, okay? Clear cut. This card is the no card in this deck. The answer is no, okay? You need to remember that you have free will. So if you want to go ahead with it after you've been told no, that's okay. You just need to remember that you do have free will, so you can make your own decisions, but you need to take responsibility for those decisions if you go against advice and things don't work out, okay? So just remember that. You need to really go inside and ask yourself the question, take away the emotion, ask yourself the question, meditate on it, and see what your heart says, okay? Because it won't lead you wrong, all right? You probably already know the answer anyway. All right. Can you feel me? Such a beautiful card, look at that. Can you feel me? All right, this is all about the divine feminine waking up in you. All right, whether you're male or female, okay, this is a balanced card. But in particular for females, you'll feel a lot of, you'll feel quite strong, especially towards the end of the month, or mid-month towards the end of the month. It's the goddess. She's coming forward, the archetype. She's coming forward, and she's not taking any more crap from anybody. She's sick of it. She's done. So she's going to start living her new life. There are going to be new energies around you, insights and opportunities. The new career and job opportunities that we talked about. Normally, where you would go, oh no, I don't think I'm really qualified. Now you're going to be like, yeah, I'm qualified. I'm going for that job. I could do that with my eyes shut. That's the type of energy that's going to come in. Now, you're going to have to take a bit of time to let it come into balance within you. Ask it ask the energy, speak with the energy, and ask it to be gentle. All right, there are going to be some days where you're going to feel like you're going to be hit by a truck, and that's just because you're not accepting her. Because it feels so new. It feels so new for you to take control. But remember, free will. Free will. Accept it or don't accept it. It's happening. Okay? But you can say no. You can say no. But if you say no to this one, yeah, she's going to keep coming. All right? Okay. But you need to have faith that it's all going to work out. All right. I'm just going to use another deck now, just to maybe answer a few more questions and to clarify some things. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck. Okay. Daughter value. Blossoming abundance. Both these cards came up in a reading yesterday for Capricorn, I believe. One more card, please. Indecision. Remember that brick wall? Indecision. Remember this? Free will. Say no. Have faith. Everything will work out. Follow your heart. All right? Tranquility is a state of being. Okay? You do not need to be decisive around whatever question you're asking or questions you are asking. Make the decision. All right? Make the decision. You can see this lady, she's got signposts in front of her. All right? Now, she's wearing a red coat, so she's not somebody who wants to go unnoticed, if you look at that. She's somebody who's ready to make a decision. And when she makes that, Goddess is coming out, so you better watch it. Okay? You better watch out. Now, new job and career opportunities that we talked about earlier, daughter value. Whatever it is you're working on, that you just need to take a step back from, plan and strategize. It's opening the daughter value. You probably can't see that, but on that card, there are coins and dollar bills. There's currency near that open door, okay? So it's happening. It's going to happen. The abundance that you desire and have created in the etheric because of all the, little thought rockets that you've shot out, it's there waiting for you. You just need to be patient. Just be patient. You're not ready yet. Okay, plan and strategize this month because you are at the start of the journey. Okay, you're at the start of the journey. Blossoming abundance. It's starting and you can feel it. And that's why you're starting to get antsy because you're like, oh my gosh, this is such a good idea. How do I do it? Okay, it's coming. Take your time. By the end of the month, early December, you'll have it figured out and you'll be able to go ahead with it. All right? Okay, Libra. Well, that was a pretty straightforward reading for you guys, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate. It's time for me to sign off and I will see you next month in December. Bye. Namaste.